हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू एसएसबी क्रैक एग्जाम्स। मैं हूं अनुराधा और आज के सेशन से हम स्टार्ट करेंगे एक सीरीज जहां पे आई विल बी शोइंग यू अ पिक्चर एंड वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस 5 सैंपल पीपीडीटी एंड टैट स्टोरीज बेस्ड ऑन दैट पिक्चर। आपको पता है दैट पीपीडीटी और टैट में जो पिक्चर्स दिखाए जाते हैं उसके बेसिस पे आपको एक स्टोरी लिखना पड़ता है, जिससे बेसिकली एसएसबी असेसर्स आपके ऑफिसर लाइक क्वालिटीज और जितने भी क्वालिटीज आपके अंदर है, ऑल द पॉजिटिव क्वालिटीज टू बिकम एन ऑफिसर, ये चेक करते हैं। तो आज से हम स्टार्ट करेंगे पार्ट 1, वेयर एज आई सेड अ पिक्चर विल बी शोन टू यू एंड वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट 5 स्टोरीज, sample stories on that picture. We are also going to discuss what kind of qualities we can see from that story. So let us see the picture now. This is the picture. As you can see, it is a stereotypical negative picture because the characters that you can see on the picture does not have any positive attitude around them, right? So you can see there are 3 characters, 2 women, 1 man. The man is looking very angry or irritated or annoyed with the woman who is a bit older, okay, who's holding his hand, right? And a third character who is also a woman, but I would suggest, or I do think that the lady who's standing or the woman who's standing behind these 2 characters are younger, okay? She is younger than the other woman, so she is a young girl or a woman, you would say. So you could see that she's looking at them while they are talking to in between themselves, while the man is not looking very happy with the conversation. So let us see what kind of story we can write, starting with the first sample story that you can write. Now this picture can come for your PPDT or TAT, and the story that you're going to write will be same, okay? There will be no changes. So let's start reading the first story. Ramesh, a young police officer, was investigating a case of false accusation against a poor woman. So Ramesh is the hero of the story. The woman was framed by an influential businessman who wanted to silence her for exposing his illegal activities. Desperate for justice, she reached out to Ramesh for help. The woman pleaded with Ramesh, urging him to take action. Despite the pressure from powerful figures, Ramesh assured her that he would investigate fairly. He faced resistance from corrupt officials, but he remained steadfast in his duty. Ramesh gathered evidence, meticulously spoke to witnesses, and even approached higher authorities to ensure a fair trial. He strategically leaked the truth to the media, preventing any cover-up. His relentless efforts led to the businessman's arrest. The woman was acquitted, and Ramesh was honored for his bravery. His integrity strengthened public faith in law enforcement, inspiring many young officers to follow his example. So it's basically showing उनका ऑनेस्ट कैरेक्टर है ना, कि जो रमेश है यंग पुलिस ऑफिसर, वो बहुत ऑनेस्ट है, वो बहुत जस्टिस ओरिएंटेड एक इंसान है, अ पर्सन ऑफ जस्टिस, ठीक है, जो जस्टिस को बहुत ज्यादा वर्ड्स देते हैं, वैल्यू देते हैं, and how he is helping a poor woman, right, to come out of these kind of situations. He's also taking the people who are criminals here, who are doing illegal activities, to jail, right? Now moving on to the second story, let's see what second story we can make from this picture. Vikram, a passionate social worker, was conducting awareness programs about women's rights in a conservative village. He came across a woman who was being forced into an unfair marriage. The woman, distressed and helpless, sought Vikram's help. The woman begged Vikram to stop the marriage. However, her family was adamant, believing it to be their tradition. Vikram calmly explained the legal and social consequences of forced marriages but faced opposition. Vikram sought support from local authorities and a women's rights NGO. He educated the villagers about the importance of choice in marriage and women's empowerment. His persistence convinced the family to reconsider, and he helped the woman enroll in a government welfare program for skill development. The forced marriage was stopped, and the woman became independent. Inspired by Vikram, many villagers started advocating for women's rights, leading to positive social change. So a huge social change was brought about by this man, this person, who not only fought for women's rights, but also helped the woman to get out of the forced marriage and also make her independent. Okay. Third story that you can write on this picture is Amit had returned home after completing his studies, only to find his elder brother neglecting their widowed mother. His brother, burdened by responsibilities, saw her as a liability and refused to take care of her. Amit was heartbroken by his brother's indifference. The mother in distress pleaded with Amit to help mend their family bond. She was emotional and helpless, fearing abandonment. Amit, determined to resolve the issue, took matters into his own hands. Amit sat down with his brother, reminding him of their mother's sacrifices. He arranged for financial support through government pension schemes and sought emotional support from relatives. Slowly, he changed his brother's perspective, making him realize his duty. The family was reunited, and the elder brother started caring for their mother. Amit's efforts ensured that she spent her later years with dignity and happiness. So, this shows that this person, Amit, is a family oriented person, how he is very effectively solving family problems. Specifically, it also shows his love for his mother. Fourth story that you can write on this picture is Dr. Rajesh had recently been posted in a rural hospital. One night, a poor woman rushed in, pleading for a child's life. Other hospitals had refused to treat him due to lack of money, leaving her with no hope. The woman in tears held on to Dr. Rajesh, begging him to save her child. He immediately examined the child and realized that immediate medical attention was required. Despite hospital policies, Dr. Rajesh admitted the child and began treatment. He arranged medicines through donations and convinced his colleagues to support the case. He also connected the woman to a government health scheme, ensuring continued care. The child recovered and the mother was overwhelmed with gratitude. Dr. Rajesh became a respected figure in the community, and his selfless service inspired others in the medical field. So this shows Dr. Rajesh, the character, as someone who's again doing something good for the society, helping the persons in need. And not only that, Dr. Rajesh is also showing his selfless and his dutiful nature, right, in this story. Next, and the fifth story that you can write on this picture is Neha, a young journalist, was investigating rising cases of domestic violence. So here you can see the hero or the protagonist is a female character. So these kind of stories you can write if you're a female candidate going for SSB. During her research, she met a woman who had been silently suffering for years. The woman was afraid to speak out against her abusive husband. The woman, with tears in her eyes, pleaded for help, fearing for her life. Neha assured her that she would fight for justice and expose the truth through her investigative journalism. Neha gathered evidence, documented witness statements, and collaborated with a women's rights NGO. She published a powerful article that gained public attention. Legal authorities intervened and the abuser was arrested. The woman was given shelter and legal support, and Neha's report led to stronger domestic violence laws. Her fearless journalism empowered many other victims to speak up. So, as I said, this story can be written if you are a woman, if you're a female candidate appearing for SSB, because the character is a female character, the protagonist is a female character here. Also, as a woman, it is being showed that Neha, the character is feeling empathetic towards this woman who is in need. Also, she is a very powerful person because she is brave. She is writing an article where she wants to speak the truth, so she is honest. Okay, it also shows her qualities of doing something good for the society, doing something better, justice, bringing justice to the society. Okay, it also shows that she has helped the woman in need with very proper effective measures by gathering evidence, documenting witness statements, and collaborating with the NGOs, right? So this also shows here to be a very powerful character. So in these ways you can write stories on the picture. You can write any story that you can see you want, which will expose or which will showcase your qualities to the psychologist or to the SSB assessors. So like this, if you want to prepare for your upcoming SSB, आप हमारे SSB इंटरव्यू ऑनलाइन कोचिंग 2025 को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, जहाँ पे आप हमारे साथ लाइव क्लासेस में इंटरेक्ट कर सकेंगे और हमारे साथ आपको एक प्रैक्टिस सेशंस भी मिलेंगे जिसमें आप अपने एसएसबी प्रिपरेशन को और बेहतर तरीके से कर पाओगे. वी हैव आल्सो प्रोवाइडेड अ लॉट ऑफ रिटन डिफेंस एग्जाम रिलेटेड कोर्सेज थ्रू आवर ऐप. सो इफ यू वांट टू टेक अ रिटन एग्जाम and you want to prepare for it, I would suggest you to start enrolling to these courses. Without this code warrior10, you cannot get a 10% discount. So make sure you're using this code before enrolling. So I hope the session has been quite useful to you. In the next part, I'm going to bring another picture and we are going to discuss again 5 more sample practice stories for PPDT and TAT as well. So see you next. Till then, stay tuned with us. Stay positive and motivated. Jai Hind.
अगर आप एक डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट हैं और एसएसबी इंटरव्यू, एनडीए, सीडीएस, एफकैट जैसे एग्जाम्स के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो आप SSB क्रैक एग्जाम्स के कोर्स को चेक करना ना भूलें। आप हमारी लर्निंग एप्लीकेशन को गूगल प्ले स्टोर से भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं।